So I've been wanting to start this series for a while. We've made some videos in the past, and it basically starts out like, whatever happened to? And then I say the name of the game. Obviously, by the title and the thumbnail, you can tell which game we're going to be talking about today. But while we go through that, I want you guys to be thinking about what game you would like to cover in the Whatever Happened To series. Let me know in the comments which one you'd like to have covered next. If you see a comment in a game that someone else mentioned that you're like, man, I want to know what happened to that, go ahead and upvote their comment. It's like a voting system. It's a democracy. So today, it's Whatever Happened to Guns Up. So the first time that I ever played Guns Up on the channel was September 27th, 2017. And the first video has over 2 million views. It's a really fun game. I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of like development plans, it seemed, and then it just stopped. If you look on Valkyrie Entertainment's website, you can see that they have Guns Up, and it looks like they've got some God of War, some League of Legends, some Forza stuff, but in terms of the games they've made themselves, it seems like it's just Guns Up. And they're still hiring according to their Twitter page, so it seemed that they co-developed the more recent God of War game. Now, Guns Up was an exclusive premium game, well, freemium game, I guess, for the PlayStation. The PlayStation 4 specifically. Like, what era are we living in? Oh yeah, 2020, the worst year ever. And I've enjoyed this game, and we're gonna get into the gameplay in just a moment, but I wanna point out that when I'm looking for more games similar to Guns Up on a non-mobile platform, like PC or console, I haven't been able to find much. If you have a recommended one, let me know. But look at this. So Steam says, more games like this. PlanetSide 2? No. World of Tanks Blitz? No. Smite? No. Although I have seen that Smite is gonna bring in some Avatar characters, so I'm curious to play that in the future. World of Warships? No. Love that game. Conqueror's Blade, War Thunder, War Robots, Dota 2. Most of these games are just free to play, and that's why they're more like this. So the ones that they recommend are nothing like this. And you're like, well, Baron, I've never watched one of the 36 videos you made on it. What is it like? And I'm glad you asked. So the art assets in this game are incredible. The concept is pretty cool. I feel like it could have been refined over time. I remember back in the day that they had teasers of like introducing armor, like tanks. So it's beautiful and it's free to play, right? Which are some of my favorite types of games. I mean, if I can get hours and hours and hours of entertainment without spending $1, that's awesome. Granted, I usually end up enjoying them so much that I do put in a decent amount of dollars. There's a veterancy system, but this is my base, right? And the cool thing about it is while I'm gonna go out and attack other bases, I can have my base attacked as well. The last video that we covered on this was from December 2019. It has 500,000 views. It's a base defense. If you want to check it out, do it. It's a cool video. But one of my favorite things to do is this. We can go to other human players' bases, right? That looks like a Polish flag. Oh my god, Polish team. There you go. It is a Polish flag. And there's different base levels, right? These three red skulls indicate, hey, this is a really hard base. And then there's these little one skull bases that you can pretty much just trounce. And then if you hover over them on the right side, you'll see their base power. Wait a minute, that can't be right. This one says it's a 3 skull. Every now and then there's a little bit of an issue. It has a base power of 1300, but it has 3 skulls. Count me curious. Oh, look at that. I finally unlocked the final position. So I get to customize how I want to attack them, right? So we're going to keep the surgeon, and I'm going to put in the guys that I've upgraded over time. And then I can pick my attack cards, and they have a number of different things. So this is technically a big base. So we're going to start with more munitions. We'll get into that in a moment. I'm definitely going to want to use a focus fire, and then some of my favorite things are paratroopers, and then I'll pull in a rally flag. And notice how it's not a retreat flag. It's a rally flag. So let's go ahead and attack this base and see what it's all about. So remember that while this is happening, and first off, look at this. Cross-platform gameplay. PC versus PlayStation 4. So this guy's got a base, and you start out with 3 of these. Normally one is this little green one that distracts enemies. I got a carpet bombing, and then I got a rally flag. So look at that. Each of my units have a different cost, and as our truck moves from left to right very, very slowly, we'll start to soon see more and more of the enemy base. So we can send out a scout squad of all very cheap and expendable riflemen. But as we get closer, we're going to start seeing the enemy base. Now, I think one thing I'm gonna wanna do is get a grenadier, and then I'm gonna send one of these guys. Now look at this. Oh my gosh. So many Russian and Chinese commanders before me would just love the waves and waves and waves of bodies moving towards the objective in unison. Oh yeah, this is an easy base. So it was mislabeled as a 3 red skull. It's kind of funny that that came up. The game hasn't really been necessarily like supported in a while. Are they really just going up and shooting that point blank? So these little barrels can explode. The red ones are fire. You know what? Let's call you back. All that stuff is nasty. I'm gonna call in an airstrike here. We're gonna carpet bomb. Now he's got 2 anti-aircraft guns, so if I do it in range of them, they'll be negated. And every time you destroy some obstacles, you get more munitions, which allows you to put in more troops. So let's just go ahead and here we go. One of the cool things I can do is a focus fire. Now I want to clear out these walls. I can focus fire a target behind it and take it out like so. Oh, there's a lot of dudes right here with an obnoxious mortar. How about all of you guys shoot that? Thank you so much. So these guys are getting veterancy status, those little bronze-looking diamonds above them. And as my men die, so long as I have munitions, I can get more men in here. You're supposed to be targeting this pillbox, please. Oh my god. In terms of veterancy farming, I just hit the mother load. I think because it was mislabeled a 3 red star, it didn't get an experience debuff, which we don't need to get into that in this episode per se. But I got a 3 star. That means I get more points and munitions added to me. I unlocked a number of cards, even some gold premium currency, and some attack cards, including rally flags, which I did use too, so profit. Yeah, see, this one is a 7,000 power base. We're gonna go check that out in a moment. I'm actually pretty terrified of that. This is like, let's see, let's find a pretty decent one. A 2 skull base is kind of like the bases that I like to target because it'll be kind of tricky and challenging. We're gonna get an extra munition so I can call in more soldiers. I'm definitely gonna want to focus fire. I definitely want a rally flag, and I think the tear gas is pretty good as well. But so the ability to attack multitudes of different bases and styles of defense and go in with a number of different attack cards. I don't know the layout of this base. So some of these attack cards may be very, very good. Some of them, you know, may have limited use. There's just so many different possibilities in this game. Wooden walls in the front. Yeah, this might be a walkover as well. But wait till you see that 7,000 power base. Incoming, so they're gonna be dropping paratroopers on me right now, so check this out. Hey Baron, what are paratroopers? They're troopers that para, you know? So they're gonna land behind me, and they've got these little submachine guns. So they're gonna wipe out these guys, probably. Oh yeah, insta-dead. My truck has a little bit of defense, so that's nice. This guy's just getting wrecked. Ooh, he's got 2 anti-aircraft guns. Okay, so you see how the front defenses aren't all that great. This squad's gonna get wiped out. It's time to get prepared for the next one. Let's see, 18 out of 32. I'm kind of low on munitions. And you know what? If they're gonna be coming to me, let's go ahead and napalm strike them. If they're gonna be walking all here, look at that. I love the smell of napalm. Let's go ahead and target that anti-aircraft gun. They'll shoot through that pillbox, which is weak. And that's taken out, and I'm gonna call in a missile strike there. I've got 2 tear gases. So once we get in here, this is a very well defended area. And I don't like how everybody's shooting at me, so I'm gonna use my tear gas. And now they're not gonna be shooting for a little short amount of time. Tactical, and look at the veterancy. Veterancy farming is one of the key mechanics, kind of like after you've gotten your feet wet, you know, and played a few games of Guns Up, built up your base for a while, and you want to start farming veterans. More veterans are available. 16. So before we fight that Uber base, which has a power score that I may... Oh look, someone attacked my base, so we can view this real quick. This happened on July 2nd? That's today. So he's got some cosmetic skins. His rangers look like some werewolf. And he's got bunny ears on his biggest and baddest soldiers, and he's using mercenaries. But look at these upgrades. It basically goes like bronze, silver, which you don't see, gold, and then like there's purple, blue. There's some stuff, and it indicates how good. So this is actually kind of cool. I get to see how someone approached my base, and I got a victory here. So I think, see, this is awesome. This is Milikua who attacked us. So he does what we kind of do. Look at that. And he's even got Ushankas on his riflemen. So it's the big Russian Buddha as they just charge into my defenses. Now I've created a giant funnel. Let's see. I've got upgraded walls, so hopefully you can't just break them and sneak around my funnel. But the idea is my mortars are firing from way back here. And these guys have to funnel through this S right here. And then once they do make it through, the barbed wire slows them down. They just get wrecked by sniper and machine gun towers. So he sent in the rifle squad. They didn't get any appreciable... I think he may have killed one of my mercenaries or spec ops guys that were defending these little tank hedgehogs. Ooh, and I'm dropping... See, this is just automatic. I'm dropping paratroopers behind their base, or behind their attack line. Rangers here are holding those sandbags, and right behind it is some sniper towers. Let's see how long this holds. So this battle's, I don't know, about a third done. That tower goes down easy, but it's more of a distraction. This is him, still pouring in infantry. Remember that his goal is to break through all of this and destroy my headquarters. And if he can't do that in the allotted time, or he runs out of resources, I win. Which, by the way, history is written by the victor, so we're watching history that I just wrote, I guess, or something like that. Ah, so he called in an aerial bombardment, a carpet bombing, to basically get my anti-aircraft gun to use all of its munitions, while he called in a missile and 2 flamethrowers to destroy this pillbox. It didn't work, though. This is a very beefy and upgraded pillbox. So this guy, yeah, look at this. He's only got 394 munitions. If a rifle squad costs 80, yeah, he's done. So, I mean, you can kind of see where this is going. Am I able to fast forward this? No. That would be a nice little feature. But like I said, these features aren't coming to the game. The game is no longer developed, as far as I'm aware. There may be some slight patches here and there. It did come out a few years earlier, before it was released on Steam, on the PlayStation. I think it was exclusive to PlayStation for a year or two prior. Yeah, this squad's not going to be able to do much. I've just got very, very good defenses. So we can see where this battle's going. So we can exit that replay. And then we'll be going back to player versus player here. And I want to see this base. Now, I'm going to give it all I got. So this one's 3,000, which is probably a normal base. This is 7,000. I'm actually very nervous. And here you can see on the right side a little bit of what we're up against. 3 sniper towers, 6 machine gun pillboxes, 2 mortars, 2 anti-aircraft guns. Okay, we're gonna attack it, and we're gonna give it all we've got. So I'm gonna assign 2,000 extra munitions because I will need them, and we'll probably need 2 focus fires and a rally flag. I'm nervous. This might be the most powerful base that I've attacked, but it's been quite a while since I've played. So the rally flags and the focus fires I'll have to use to try to break through the walls, because the higher tiered bases use kind of what I do. Well, I was inspired by them, honestly. And that is, they create the little maze, almost like a tower defense kind of a gameplay. So we're getting closer. He's got a lot of barrels out here. Yeah, see this? This would be where for the first part, where I'd probably want to try to walk through. He wants you to walk through all of this. And notice how he's got sniper tower, machine gun, a triple-barreled anti-aircraft gun. I've never seen that before. He's sending 2 Rambos out. Those 2 Rambos are probably going to wipe out my infantry squad here. But hopefully they'll destroy these barrels. Look at this. Oh, they actually are getting stopped by their own barrels. He's dropping in that. So these guys are just out there. I'm sorry, guys. You're going to have a very bad time. I'm going to try to lure in. Might need to send another rifle squad just to deal with the little Special Forces airborne soldiers. These guys are going to get hit from the front and the back, but more barrels are getting destroyed. That's the goal. Okay. Look at this. This is insane. So I will have to rally flag up here and focus fire this wall. I can't go through here. It's just not going to be good. Okay. And then once they're up there, we'll focus fire this wall section. So hopefully they shoot through all of this. These are very upgraded walls, so they're going to be kind of tricky. Did we clear the walls? Yes, we did. Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got a flank going on. Now, there may be a situation, good bases will force you to do that 2, maybe even 3 times. I can only do that 2 times, assuming I do it perfectly. Probably need another one of these guys. This actually might work. It depends how... Oh, wait. I think I'm gonna successfully defeat this base. I might be getting a little too ahead of myself, but this spot was the chink in their armor that we luckily identified, and he doesn't have a second one. Are you kidding me? So now it's just these upgraded pillboxes. I've got a serious squad of veterans. All right, what we can do is call everybody back. Let's see. Let's do a little decoy here. We'll call in some fire bombs, and I'm gonna have a very strong squad moving in here. Full strength, 32. So now we'll just focus fire down that pillbox, which is the last bit of resistance other than the 2 Rambos that keep pouring out of their base every little bit of time. But our shields should be able to stop them. Wow. I'm very surprised and pleased. You know what? Shut up. Stop shooting rifles at me. We're gonna tear gas those soldiers. How many of the veterans did survive? Ha! No way. That was a 7,000 power. Oh, we just barely missed 3 stars. Maybe because I pumped in a lot of soldiers. We got, looks like 6 attack cards here. And I got good soldiers, so I can replace all these riflemen with better soldiers as my veterans. We'll keep 2 medics, but I think that's pretty good for our veterans. Obviously, it's a free-to-play game, and they encourage you, you know, and find ways to basically like go to the depot and spend real-world dollars. You know, like 500 gold is $5. You get some kind of discounts the more and more you buy. You can buy item packs. Some things you can actually buy using just munitions, like attack card packs you can buy. But there's all sorts of stuff. There's elite cards you can get, which helps you upgrade your units. And then also you have a high chance of purchasing units. So if we go to the barracks real quick, you can see how there's still 1 unit, or 2 units. I haven't unlocked the commando, that I call Rambo, or the colonel, and you can buy them in the card packs, right? So you want to buy these elite ones, which this is 5,000 gold, so I think that's like close to $50. That's how the freemium style of game works. It just seems that while on mobile, these game developers almost get like a free pass. It's like expected, right? For some reason, on, you know, the higher platforms like PC and console, this stuff doesn't seem to fly as much. I don't know. Or maybe this style of game just like didn't resonate well with console or PC, even though it resonated well with me and in our community. So yeah, the question is, whatever happened to Guns Up? I think probably it seemed that, you know, to Sony Entertainment and to Valkyrie, that it just wasn't worth it to continue pouring time and energy into a game that maybe had gone stagnant or wasn't played as much or wasn't maybe profitable. I still enjoy playing it from time to time, and I'm continually looking for another game that maybe has a more active player base or more active updating and developing, but I can't find it. I'm not even sure if there's like mobile games that are really kind of play like this. Obviously outside of like Clash of Clans, which is a little bit different. Like the bases aren't this, you know, it's a play on that style of game, but it's different and I enjoy it. So if you guys want to see me go into a little bit of detail on whatever happened to a favorite game or something, let me know in the comments, because this is a series that I'm enjoying and would like to continue. And all the last ones I've done seem to have done well. So let me know. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.